Okay, so you are now streaming live.
Okay, yep, I'm the host again. Okay, sorry.
Yes, right.
Okay. Are you going to stay around or are you leaving?
I'm leaving. Actually, James is going to be here.
Okay.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Are you finished now, sir?
No, we're fine at 12.
James, hello. Hello, James, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hello, James, can you hear me? Hello, James, can you hear me? James, is your microphone working? What do you want me to check, James? I can't hear your microphone. It doesn't seem to be activating either in the picture. I can hear you far away. Can you turn up the volume a bit of your microphone?
Is it good now?
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. So, how long have you been at TA?
Well, it's going to be, you can say, around about a month.
Okay. 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 Well, welcome. It's the first time you in my class, James. So it's nice to have you.
Thank you.
Laura. Hello. Hello. Good to see you again. Eh? Okay. Hello, Margaret. How are you? Welcome. Okay. And you're welcome to unmute your microphone if you want to, just by pushing down the space bar. And hello, that's it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay. Hello, what are you doing? Your morning exercises? Okay.
I think she is.
Yes, yeah. Sylvia, welcome. Hello.
Hi, good evening. I just,
Good evening to you. And
I may be
yes.
a perennial student, but I learn something every session, even though it's the same topic. It's just listening to the questions and the answers from the participants. Thank you so much for having this in the evenings. It makes it so much easier.
Okay, that's great. It's a pleasure. It's great to have you here. Hello, Shirley.
Hello.
Hey,
South
how are
Alberta,
you?
Canada here.
Yeah, okay. There we are. Just getting your head up into the picture. There we are. Yeah.
It's my iPad, that's what it is.
Okay. Hello, Dolores. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. Welcome. Huh? Welcome. Nice to have you. And Christine. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Christine, it's interesting. I think you've tried to use a virtual background. And
Yeah, you know what it is? I have an old computer. I didn't hook up my new one yet. So I guess because I have Windows 7, so it's not enough speed,
yeah.
right?
Right. Okay. But it's probably best for you to have no background, no virtual background then, because otherwise at the moment I can only partly see your face. Okay.
Yeah, you see my picture, right? And then my face, like I'm moving around.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, I see the picture, but I can't see too much of your face, but that's fine. We're going to be covering those sort of things today in this class as well. So hopefully we can sort out some of those issues and help you to find out the why. Hello, Sandra, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good, yeah. Nice to have you all here. So I'm interested, Laura, let's start with you. What do you want to learn from tips and tricks of Zoom class?
I want to learn how to, in a Zoom class, connect everybody up with something that I'm seeing on YouTube.
Okay, okay. Let's see if that comes up. Hey, you always
Can we do
come
that?
up with- Hey, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and yeah, I guess you can certainly show YouTube on Zoom if that's what you mean. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, that you can do. Okay, you must just make sure that the two ticks, the video and the sound, are enhanced. They're ticked when you share. But I'll show you that during the day. So
Good.
that's fine, eh? That's fine. Were any of you in class last week when we had some problems with Zoom, or none of you yet?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay, that's fine. Because yeah, we just had some minor Zoom problems, but we're not going to have any problems today. I've checked it out thoroughly in the last hour, so everything seems to be well. So hello, Carol, welcome. Carol, hello, can you hear me?
Hi, I'm not Carol, I'm Dolores.
Well, it's got
Hello,
Carol.
Carol.
You must change your name then, Mac. You've got Carol coming up on your screen.
I know my boss did that when she was setting up the computer for me.
Okay. All right, you can, okay, if she set it up, because you can change your name just by touching it.
Rename. Just click on the name and then something will show, and several options. I found out by accident. And in the middle is rename. So it'll show, you click on rename, a little screen will come up that will let you type whatever, your name on it. And then just hit return.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Sylvia. James, maybe you can help her to get her name changed. James is here. Let me introduce you. He's from Get Set Up, and he's assisting the class today. And so problems like this, the names or video or your microphone, James is here to help you, and he's going to be the co-host today to do that. So
if I may ask, yes, I have something. I managed, it was easy to put the Get Set Up app on my Android, but I don't know how to get it on my desktop. It's an iMac desktop. Do I just type Get Set Up app / install?
I can't talk iMac. I have never in my life used an iMac, okay, but I use desktop. And if you go to zoom.us, it'll certainly help you through the process, okay. And I'm going to show you also in this class some support. Zoom offers really good support, and I'll show you how to get those supports, and I'll also put it in the email at the end. I think this would also be great. So
can take a fan.
Sorry, I missed that. Whoever was talking.
Oh, Dolores got her name on.
There we are.
Changed.
Ah, that's great, Dolores. Hey, well done. Super. Now I won't call you Carol anymore. All right. Welcome to all of you. I've already introduced James, our co-host, our TA, who's going to be in the class, and helping you with any issues you might have, any questions that I might miss. You can put them to him in the chat page, and you can make sure that you get the question answered. Otherwise, I don't mind being interrupted from now and again if there's a question. As some of you know, you've been in my classes before, so it's great to have you here. We've got Targa. I said hello to you. Hello, Targa. Okay, how are you? Okay. Well,
Good. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, and who haven't I said hello to? Now I've been jumping around. Valeria, have I said hello? Jackie, yes.
Hi, I'm Valeria. How are you?
I'm well. I'm very well. It's like coming up to the middle of the morning where I am. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I missed your introduction. Where are you from?
I haven't given my introduction yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying hello and finding out. So, Valeria, why did you join this tips and tricks Zoom class?
Because it's the way to communicate with my grandkids, and they say that I need to get more up to date. And I'm a retired teacher, and I've never done Zoom. I just started doing Zoom, so I just wanted to get more acquainted with it.
Okay, have you not done the basic, the Zoom basic class, the introduction to Zoom?
Which class is this?
It's Zoom basic. This is tips and tricks, which is a more advanced class.
Oh, is it? No, I haven't done the basic, but I
Okay.
saw that you were in class tonight, so I didn't have anything to do. So I said, I'm gonna see what's happening.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Stay in, and I'm sure you'll pick up a lot of information that you will not pick up in the basic class. I do a basic class, and
all right.
So what Get Set Up have now done have changed their programming a little bit on the site that you go to book. In other words, getsetup.io. If you go to classes and you search, you can search for my name, and then all my classes will come up. That's new. It's only been going about a week or so. So if I mention a class, then you can go there and find it, like the Zoom Basic. Okay, and you'll see when the next one, and you can book one. Okay, now that's great. All right. So what I'm going to do, we're going to start off the usual way, but it's going to be slightly different. I'm now going to share my entire desktop with you, and you will see the benefit of that as part of this more advanced class. So let me, okay. You are welcome to, if you've got some background noises as well, you can just mute for a minute and your microphone, and then you can unmute again. So feel free to just mute and unmute at your will. Okay. And okay, so we're in this class, and you haven't missed the introduction. Okay, my name is Michael Plumstead, and I am from Perth, Western Australia, and the time has just gone 11 a.m. So my background: researcher, business owner, trainer, author, mentor. Business, I love. I really enjoy business. I've been in business, in and out of business all my life, and I've headed up senior companies as well, and started business from scratch. And I do, of course, on generating an idea from what you were born to do in Get Set Up. So you can look for that class as well. And of course, I just love doing these classes. All right. We're going to start you can look at the agenda, and we're going to cover everything that is on the agenda. And we're going to do a little bit more, just here and there. And we'll do more also if you ask questions and interact with me, then we'll be able to maybe find some other aspects of how to move forward. So at the moment, I am sharing my entire desktop with you. So you can see everything that, that I can see on my desktop. Now, I'm going to show you some aspects in Zoom which require a paid version of Zoom. And the only aspect of that is the polls, when you do polls. And what you see on your screen now, and I hope you can see the screen. If you see the screen, just say yes.
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 Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Okay.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Super, super. All right. So here you'll see I've gone to zoom.us pricing, and you can see there's a free version of Zoom, and that is very adequate. Okay, it really serves Mr. Average and Mrs. Average very well. Okay, but it doesn't encompass everything. There are 3 other paid versions, as you can see, and you can go and study these paid versions and see, you know, what if they benefit you, if you're going to use Zoom a lot. But if you're just going to keep up with your kids and have a meeting with them, the free version is great. Okay, it really is, and you can have one-on-one meetings with anybody you like for as long as you like. But if you are going to have a group of people or more than one person, then Zoom limits you to 40 minutes conversation. All right, so just be aware of that. Once you've got a paid version, then you're not limited in that way. Okay. So this
Michael,
yes.
with that free, I have the free basic, and all you have to do is tell whoever you're on with the meeting, go out and come back in again, and you get another 40 minutes.
Yeah, you can. So thanks for sharing that. You can. You can then, at the end of your 40 minutes, all log out and then all logging back in again. So that is one way around it. So thanks for sharing that. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize this again. And I'm now going to, you can see my Zoom tools at the bottom of the screen. Okay, at the bottom of the page. Okay, can you see them? Okay, I can, that's fine. I'm gonna see some shaking heads now.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
Great. No, that's super. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to see this little icon here next to the video. The little arrow goes up next to the video. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to choose video settings. Okay, and I'm going to go down to background and filters, and I'm going to go to studio effects. And now, before the meeting, I can come in here and I can start putting some makeup on. And but you know, my eyebrows don't look very good here, so maybe I can put some eyebrows on. There we are. I've got eyebrows. Okay, and no matter how I move, I've got some eyebrows. So that's looking good. You like those eyebrows? Or they're too dark? Okay, I can change them. I can change the shape of them as well. You know, I can make them a little bit thinner. Then they're not so bad. Okay, and I can even make them.
I think he's freezing.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Laura. You haven't got your mic on.
We can't hear
It's
you.
wild that you can do that. Is that because it's a paid subscription?
No. You get this on the free version. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I've
Uh,
never seen it.
You don't. You haven't paid enough freedom. Free. Okay. You go to. I'm telling you, it's not easy. That's why you come to the Trips and Tricks, Laura.
Okay, yeah, well, we have to find out how to get there.
here we are. You go to background filters in the settings. You're in settings, background filters, and the bottom right-hand corner down there, studio effects, and you click on them. Okay, right in the bottom, right, and it's hidden almost. If you're not aware of it, you're not going to get it. So yeah, you can put different eyebrows on, and you can also, you've got the capacity here to make them much lighter and make them much darker. Okay. Yes. And of course, the interesting thing is not only once you've worked with your effects, you can actually save them and tell Zoom to give you the same effects every time you go into Zoom. Okay. And but you know, you might decide, well, I don't know, but we do have one man in the class, you might decide to have a beard, a little bit of bookie or something there, you see. And that, you know, let me just come down a bit more. There we are. So you could have a beard, and you could make it quite dark. And there we are. You see, I've made it darker now. Can you see my little beard? Oops. With virtual reality, your fingers go right through you.
Yeah,
okay.
I can see it.
Yeah, okay, there we are. And there's a different type of beard. Maybe that one suits me more, or maybe that one, a little mustache and beard. Eh?
Woo!
and the eyebrows, my goodness me. But, you know, we can also add a little bit of lip color. So, you know, we can have a look and put some lip shade on. And we can again make it darker or lighter. Yeah, so certainly the ladies, I'm sure they could do something with their eyebrows and the lips. Probably not going to put a beard on, but
Michael?
yes.
I can't get that.
Okay. Then are you?
I'm not getting it either.
You're not getting it either?
No.
No, I don't either.
Okay. It must be the device you're using, I can only assume, because I'm working on a desktop, and yeah, maybe it could be a chance that Zoom have moved it into one of the paid. When we look, because certainly it was free to start off with. Certainly last year it was free.
Right, because right now you're on a paid program, right?
I'm on a paid program.
Set up.
Yeah,
So
I'm on Get Setup's program. Yeah.
I'm on an Android Galaxy S7. It's an old one, but I got it. I thought
you get it.
Yes, I have the settings on the. You just have to turn horizontal. When I have it up, it didn't show, but a horizontal, there's more space. And so I have the same background and filters. Oh, no.
Okay, of course you do need the extra space, you're quite right. Because when you click on this, it shoots out to the right.
Okay, Mike, do you need a green screen?
No.
You know,
this has got, yeah, we're going to come to the green screen. We're going to come to the virtual background. Okay. And that's a good point that you brought up, that if your computer is not strong enough, you're not going to have a virtual background, and you're not going to have these effects as well. So it could be that process as well. Thanks for bringing that up. That's really great.
Michael, they have to download a package to get the studio effects. It's not automatically there.
Ah, there we are. Okay. And you download that obviously from zoom.us. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's
Do you have to buy the package?
No, you don't. It's you just, when you go in and you select studio effects on your screen, it will tell you that you need to download this package.
Okay. That's great.
Where you find that at?
Yeah, the effects, I'm not finding it.
Okay. All right. Can we, what Margaret says, you go onto zoom.us, okay, and there's a setting to download it. And I'm going to show you the settings in a moment in the class. All right. So you're not, I don't know about that particular setting. I would have downloaded a long time ago, I guess. Anyway, what I want to do is, let's just make this a bit higher. And down the bottom there, I can reset. So I take my beard off and I can put my glasses back on. I was just doing the effect. Okay, then we can close that. And we click on the top and we close the settings as well, okay, which you can see. What I'm going to show you now are breakout rooms, and breakout rooms also come with a free version. Okay. And you can see the breakout rooms on the bottom of the screen, and you click on them and up come the breakout rooms. And
don't hear that.
I don't have that either.
Michael?
Okay. No. Bear with me. Okay. Breakout rooms is in the free version. Okay. But if you reduce the size of your screen, then breakout rooms will disappear under more. Okay. And you will find it there. All right. So, if I could reduce my screen now in front of you, and you would see that it will disappear. Okay. But try and get your screen as big as possible. If you're watching on a Zoom on a phone or on a small tablet, you're definitely not going to have the same view. You're going to look under more for most of the things. Okay. All right. So to breakout rooms, you click on how many rooms you want. Now you would use breakout rooms, if you go into a convention, for example, and a virtual convention, that is a Zoom convention, then you could put people into different rooms with different speakers. So you could have a topic that requires discussion, and every room is going to discuss something different, or they're going to listen to a speaker, and you could just be in a class, a school class, and you are giving people certain tasks to do, and they must go away and do it, and you as the host will wait for them to finish doing it. You can set them a time limit. You can, Zoom will give them a warning when the time limit is up. And but you can also go in as the host and visit one room at a time. And you can also send a message to the room as well. Okay, so I'm just going to, let's just put in 4 rooms. I'm going to, you can see up top here, I've decided 4, a sort of a random number, because we've got about 14 people in the class. And I'm going to now click create the rooms. And now it automatically, or you can allocate it as well, it's up to you, automatically puts people into rooms. Okay, so if you look on the screen, you can see the screen, find your name, see which room you're in. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the rooms, but before I open them, let's just look at options. Okay, we click on options, and I've made the breakout rooms close automatically after 3 minutes. So you're all going to be in an individual room for 3 minutes. And I would like possibly the person on the top of the list, there's no particular aspect, to be the leader, and just, I want you to socialize for 3 minutes. I want you just to, maybe the person on the top can just allocate that, say, hi, Dolores, will you tell us about yourself, where you live, and just spend the 3 minutes just each of you doing less than a minute chatting so that you become familiar. And you see on the screen now also, you can allow participants to choose a room, which I've not allowed, because this is just a bit of fun experiment so that you become familiar with breakout rooms, okay? And so I'm now going to open the rooms. The next thing you will find is that you are in a room with the people on that list, okay? And so now, and you just have a chat. If one person, perhaps the top person, leads the conversation, that would be great, okay? So I'll see you back here in the main room when the 3 minutes is up. Regina, weren't you allocated a room?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. There's nothing now because it's done it. Oh, it says here one unassigned. Okay. So not joined. Oh, there it gives me an option to assign you. Let's assign you to room 4. Okay, you're in room 4 now, Regina. There we are. That was interesting. Okay.
But it is, we're out.
Oh, we're back in the class. Okay.
Okay.
Nice chatting with you, Tagar.
Nice chatting, lady.
You too, Sandy.
Same here.
That was fun.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Where's everybody at?
It's locally coming back, I guess.
I only see, can you still hear me?
I hear you, Valerie.
Yes, we hear
Oh,
you.
I guess I need to mute now, but anyway, we'll
There we
talk to you
go,
later.
Jackie. Huh?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm back.
Okay.
Michael,
Another class.
Yes, who's talking now? Okay.
Michael, I gotta
Yes.
tell you, you cannot, as a host, you can't do this on a iPad. You have to be on a
Right.
PC or a laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you were in the room.
Yeah, because you're the host
Yeah.
and
Okay.
you have a paid prescription. But
Yes. Okay.
I only have the free one, and I tried to do it on my iPad. It wouldn't work. I tried to do it on my phone, and I was told, no, you can't do it on a phone or an iPad. You have to be on a PC.
Okay.
And surely does it have to be a paid prescription on the PC?
No, under the free one, you can do breakout rooms, but it
If you
has
have a
to be
PC.
on a personal computer or laptop.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
have that.
Okay. That's good sharing. Thanks, Shirley.
Thank you.
And so keep that in mind. It is in the free version, but you need to be on a laptop or a desktop to move that out. So, okay, so now that's breakout rooms, and you can see just from 3 minutes and all the smiling faces that came back that you obviously enjoyed just that short time. Okay, but so imagine having it with your book club or group of people that you have, being able to go and do a breakout room and a discussion. It comes in very, very handy. And as I said at the beginning, you can also allocate specific people to actually lead the group or to lecture to the group, if they're going to share something specific. All right. Right. The next thing is in the paid versions. It's the polling, and it comes in very useful. Okay. And I created a poll before the class, but you can also create the poll as you move forward. In other words, if you go to polls and you don't have a poll prepared, then you can create it actually in front of everybody in the class. It takes time. Okay? But Zoom will lead you through that process if you have the paid version. So what I want to do, I've created here, the question is, which of these social media apps are your preferred choice? Okay, and you've got some options, and I'm going to allow you now to place your choice of preference. And so I'm going to launch the polling now, and you can now choose your preference. Okay. Okay. We've 10 of the 13 of you have done, so that's fine. Anybody else wants to offer their preference?
Well, I haven't used Facebook that much. The only reason I'm choosing YouTube is because there are so many concerts and
that's fine, Sylvia.
That's it.
Absolutely fine, because we're just practicing. I just want to show you how polling works. Okay,
Oh,
so if you do have that you can create anything on here that you like. So now I'm going to end the polling, and I click on end of the polling as the host. I'm the one that can do that, and I can relaunch the poll, or I can share the results of the poll. So you can see that the preference was probably YouTube. It was YouTube, okay? And for me, it would have been very difficult if I was part of that. But YouTube is a great entertainment place. And so now we can download the results. The host can download the results. and we can stop sharing the results as well, and then we can close it off there. Okay, so polling certainly can come in handy in all sorts of circumstances where you are the host, but you have to have a paid version. Okay, now I'm going to go to an icon at the bottom. It says security. Only the host has that icon. And if you click on security, you now get various options to do various things with, okay, as the host, okay. So you can, let's just start at the top. You can lock a meeting. And so once everybody's in, you can lock it and nobody else can come in. And there might be reasons for that. It might be a director's meeting, might be you don't want people coming in late because they're going to miss out. So come in on time and then lock the meeting. You can just, all that happens, all you do is just tick that, okay? You can enable a waiting room as well. People that you've invited along, and you see that in the basic course, how to invite people and how to schedule meetings and things like that, okay? So here-
Michael,
yes,
are you showing a screen? We're not seeing a screen.
I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, let me then reshare it. That's fine. If you're not seeing that, let me just, you should be. Let's share again. Can you see everybody? And can you see at the bottom of the screen the my management tools?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, again, Michael, these management tools only show on a laptop, right? I've got
Now,
a
I'm not
notepad.
asking you, I'm not asking you to find them on your device now. I'm saying, can you see it on my device? Can you see
I can
it?
see it on yours.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's right. And the security, as I mentioned to start with, that only the host has that security. So you won't see it unless you are now joining and becoming a host. You will have the security. And if you're on a small screen, you need to look for it elsewhere under more, under but under security, can you not see the screen that comes up now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
I
see
can
it.
see the
Yes, I
screen.
see it.
Okay, all right. So that's where I told you about the lock meeting and then enabling a waiting room. And you can also hide profile pictures so only a name comes up, okay, and nothing else. Then you've got various possibilities with regards to participants, okay? You can allow participants these various aspects to share screen, to chat, to rename themselves, to unmute themselves, to start video. And I'm going to click this one down here, annotate on shared content. So I'm clicking on that, and you'll see if we go back there, it's now ticked, okay? And the reason for that is when you share something that they now have the option, attendees have the option of releasing their annotation tools and annotating on this, but we'll do that as well. Underneath that, you can remove a participant. Let's say somebody is just not appropriate in this class and they rude and crude or whatever the reason being, okay? You can remove that participant down here. And you can also suspend participants' activities as well. So that does come in handy at times, okay? Particularly if it's in a meeting of people you do not know, okay? And then also you get people that that purposely gate crash meetings and become abusive. And my wife had that experience, and it was horrible. And so they had to use these aspects. And eventually, because the programming was so intense, they actually had to stop the class. Okay, so you do get these intruders from time to time. Be aware that they might just arrive in your particular meeting. Okay. So I want to show you how you see the screen that comes up now. Okay. I just want to show you how you share a screen. Okay. So you would click share a screen as we do in the basic, okay, but you don't see the screen. I tell you about the screen in the basic, okay, and on the slides. Now, everything that comes up when you click on share a screen is everything that is open in or on your desktop, on your, I don't know if you have another word for it in America, but a desktop is where you save apps and things and open when you're browsing or going to a website, you're on your desktop, okay, browsing on your desktop. So you can share by just clicking on whatever you click on. You can see gets a very dark blue frame around it, okay, and that is what, when you go down to the bottom right hand corner, when you click share, whatever has got the frame around it, you will now share with the people in your participants or your participants in your meeting. Okay. You can also share more than one screen. Okay. So you would hold your, let me just get the, okay, you would hold your I'm trying to work with a keyboard and, okay, you would hold your control key, sorry, you'd hold your control key down and then you would just click on, and now I'd be able to click share and I would be sharing all 4 of those, okay? And so you would then now arrange them as you want to, okay? You can maybe close that, and we have that. So you have now, you can also reduce the size of things on your screen. So if we take, let's just take one of these, we can make that screen much smaller. So in other words, you can play with your screens as you like, because you've now got 4 documents that you can make bigger and smaller, and you can place them as you want. I didn't have any logic to my sharing. I just shared whatever was there at the moment. So you know, you can see that, and you can move them around just by holding them and pressing them. And okay, so I'm just going to stop sharing all that. So that's how you would share 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more, okay, slides. And so
a question for you, Michael. Those
Sure.
slides that you showed, did you make those or did Get Set Up make them?
no, these are this is on my computer, okay?
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, no.
So how do you save those slides?
No, these aren't slides. That one's a JPEG picture, and these is a Word document, and this one is from the web. It's Google Chrome, and that is a Slack app. I just so happen to have them. Okay, so it's not the content that you saw; it's how you do it to make that I wanted to show you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's okay, so what I'm going to do now is, you see on your screen the whiteboard. Okay, now we're going to click on the whiteboard and we're going to share the whiteboard. Now
There's no whiteboard.
Whiteboard is a blank white page, okay, that
We don't see it.
We don't see it.
not yet. I haven't shared it yet.
Oh, okay.
And so that's what it is. So now I share it, okay, and now all you see is a white screen in front of you. Now at the top, now this is important, listen carefully. At the top, you as attendees have something that says Michael's sharing white screen, okay? Can you see that on top of your, might be high up, okay? And next to that, it says options.
Yes.
Okay, click on the down arrow of options and you'll see, amongst other things, annotate. Click on annotate. Now you are able to participate on my board. So if you tick on, there we are, Jackie's got it, okay? So you click on select and you can now click on any of these. You can click on stamp and put stamps around, or you could, that's it. Now you're all participating. That's great. Well done. Okay.
Michael, you know, I couldn't do this last time. I got it this time.
Sorry, speaking. And then Jackie, are you talking? Okay, go.
I said I couldn't do this last time, but now I got it this time. Last time I couldn't do it.
Right. That's great. Okay. Okay. There we are. And yes, you can write text as well by clicking on text, and up will come and you click on the whiteboard and you can type things in in the board. So yep, hello. Okay, so now you can imagine if you now, I mean, you could play games, you could play hangman on here, or you could play noughts and crosses, okay? There's just, and if you want to now change what you're using, let's say you're using this line, you can now go back to select and select something. You click select and then click something else, okay? And you now have the option of doing something else, okay?
Does this come with the basic?
Yes.
Okay, and you have to be the host in order to get this?
You've got to be the host, and then you've got to explain, because the attendees need to do what you did now, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
But the host can use and draw on the board so that you can see it without any participation. So maybe the host is showing you a formula or something, or maybe you're brainstorming. And so for brainstorming, you would click on text and then click on the board, and then you can type things there, brainstorming, so everybody can see it as you brainstorm.
I'm not getting it. Did you say click on the down arrow? The only down arrow I have is to the right, and it says save underneath.
So click on options.
Can you see Michael sharing this his whiteboard?
The last screen had that, but right now I have all the options starting from select, text, draw, stamp, spotlight, and all that. And the down arrow, the only down arrow is to the rightmost, where it says.
Now you've now got it. Okay. Whoops! Somebody's not has taken control of my screen. Okay.
Wow! The whole thing disappeared.
Okay.
I might have done that.
Okay.
It says now you're viewing Laura Sachi's screen.
Okay, this option, other screen sharing. So you've shared your screen. Do you want to continue? I want to say no, I don't want to continue. Yeah, Laura, you've actually now got the screen. Okay.
Well, isn't that interesting? I didn't have any sound or anything else, so I did what I always do, which is to press every button I can find. And there we go. Now I'm running the show and I'm not seeing anybody. Can you see me?
Okay.
Can you see me?
No, but the line gives you away. It just
there you go.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Did you see what I did there? Let me explain what I did there, because it's a first experience for me too. So
good.
What I did was I went down to the security button at the bottom. and I unclicked share screen. Okay.
Cute.
Okay,
and
so
that-
when you're sharing your screen, you're sharing it with everyone, but as the head honcho, don't you usually block everyone from doing that?
Absolutely. And that would be the right thing to do. Okay. I didn't do it. I left it on when I was explaining it to you. Remember, I clicked on something else, or it's annotate, which is now no longer here. It's probably sitting under the, no, it's not even there. Okay. So the annotate is no longer there, but you should, I agree with you. Maybe when you set up your meeting is start with that. And all right. So what I want to actually share something with you now that is part of this sharing. Now, keeping in mind what you have just done. Just remember what you have just done. Laurie, you forget what you've just done. And okay, I'm going to share this. Can you probably can't see it? Can you see what I've just put up on the screen or not yet?
No,
Not yet. No.
Okay. So now I'm going to click on share. What's a photo? That's on the right. You can see that, and I've clicked on that, and now you can see this word puzzle. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now you can do the same as you did for the board. You go to Michael's sharing, whatever it says at the top there, the options, and then the down arrow, and then annotate. And then you will be able to now sort out the words that are hidden in here. Okay. So forget about what's written on the screen about edit and create. There we are. Margaret's done it. Okay. So now you can choose which icon to use. You don't have to use the print. You can just use one line, put one line through the word. Okay. Or you
See my
can,
hand up. I have a question.
yes, Valerie.
How to use that?
Where do you go where you say security? Whereas if you wanted to go down, you were saying go to security. Where's security at?
You're not going to see it. It's only on the host screen.
Okay.
Okay. There we are. You're sorting out the words. Okay. Use something else now. Go back to your select and maybe select a fat line and then just cross with a fat line, cross the word out. Okay.
Edit and create, share. This writing is so small I can barely read it.
Okay, that's fine.
Well,
Let's
my
go.
screen doesn't show select.
Okay.
There's this plus sign.
Yeah, I've done it there. Then if it comes up for you.
Yes.
Okay. You just got to experiment. That's the only way you're going to learn, okay, is to experiment and try this on your own. And yeah, and then
How are you getting those lines? I must have been asking you a question. You know I'm the newbie. How did you get those lines? You said thicker lines. How did you get it? I'm going to mute it.
Okay, you go to select on your annotate toolbar that is downloaded, and you click select. Now, once you've clicked select, you can go to the right of the select and select whatever you want. Okay, so you can go to draw, and it gives you all sorts of options under draw. You can go to stamp, and it gives you different stamps that you can stamp on. You can go to spotlight, and it will then use a light. Don't go there because then it's difficult. So yeah, so draw, you can just go to any one of these, and wherever you click there, I've clicked those.
Okay.
And you
Thank
can
you.
drag them. You can drag it. There's a square just by holding and pulling it down and so on. Okay. But you need to play with it and practice it. But you see, you can play a game with your grandchildren, with your friends. Okay.
I don't see that on mine, Michael.
And this is it's interesting. In fact, what I'm going to just stop sharing for a minute. I can clear the board by clicking clear all drawings. Okay. You just go to clear. There's a rubbish bin underneath that would be clear all drawings, and I've cleared it and it's all gone. Okay. I'm going to just stop sharing that for now. I want to, still in the same context, I want to show you, I'm going to share the full screen again. And then I want to just, let's go to, let me just open that up. Remember I showed you that one? Can you see my desktop? You see the Zoom prices? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You can go to lots of, you can Google this, okay? You can go to, it's called thewordsearch.com, okay? And this comes up. And now you can choose your own games. Or you can make your own by clicking Word Search Maker at the top right-hand side, okay? But I'll put this on the email when I send it to you. But, you know, you can go and look at any one of these and say, well, let's do a word search on, we've done that, types of vegetables, okay? So you click on types of vegetables, up would come your word search, you click begin, and now you can start, you know, doing something there, okay?
And this is on the free, you can get this on the basic?
This has got nothing to do with Zoom. It's got nothing to
okay.
do with it. This is on your website. I'm just showing you this out of interest, out of tips, okay?
Okay.
So you can find it. You can also, yeah, there you are. Yeah, somebody's now started. You could now, you know, do this online, and then when you're finished, you can just
right.
go.
But Michael, you're sharing it with us, right?
Yes.
So how, when I'm doing a meeting, how would I go online and share it with everybody? Or I'm thinking that I need to have a laptop or a desktop in order to do it, because I don't see the instructions that you have at the bottom.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I have an iPad.
Yeah. I definitely agree it needs to be a laptop or a computer. Otherwise, you've got to search. I don't have the knowledge of iPads. I really don't.
Well, can I ask this question? In the group, does anybody have an iPad?
iPad.
I do. I have never, I haven't been using it.
And do you have the,
don't use it.
do you have the same screen that Michael has? The instructions down at the bottom that he's showing.
I've never used it for this reason, for Zoom. So I have to check it.
You see,
do you have it?
Well, let me just hang on. Can I just come in there? And you see, you can open any page on a device within a Zoom room. Okay, so I've got Google Chrome, and next to the one I've just shown you is that one which you've got. I could now type in, and Laura, you wanted this. You wanted YouTube, okay? And we could maybe. I'm just going to stop sharing for a minute again, and I can create a YouTube URL. It's just YouTube, because you okay. I'm going to do YouTube, and
just for clarification, was she asking on my iPad? She was asking, would I be able to get the puzzle? All I have to do is type in anything that I want, and the puzzle will come up if I go into Chrome, or if I type it up, like any crossword puzzles or anything will come up. Is that the question that you was asking?
No.
Yeah, I can't get anything on mine. I'm on an iPad, and yes, I don't see the instructions that you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I can ask you questions that might help you get there, Laura. Can you open Chrome on your iPad?
Yes. Oh, this is
no,
but yeah.
No, I don't have Chrome on my iPad.
All right. Do you have a browser in your iPad?
Well, Siri is a browser, correct?
No, I don't think Siri.
No, you have Safari on your iPad.
Safari is the iPad.
Yeah.
Safari.
So you would open whatever
Safari.
you want. Okay.
The
so
Safari
what you
is synonymous to that.
Okay.
Chrome. Safari is synonymous to Chrome based on iPad.
So it's a browser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Safari is a browser, and so is Fox is also a browser.
Firefox.
Yeah. And there are a lot of browsers. Okay, so all you got to do, whatever browser you've got on your device, okay, assuming you can access Zoom, so you open whatever you want. So you then open YouTube, or you open a document, you open the word search on your browser, okay, then you go into Zoom and you share your entire screen, and you just click down whichever browser you've opened and it will be there. Okay, so let me
Michael, can I
yes.
offer some information? If you are doing it on an iPad or an iPhone, you have to go to the meeting settings. And instead of having the little icons across the bottom, it lists everything, and you have to turn on or off what it is you want to use. So it's much more cumbersome. It's not all available on the same screen.
Okay, if I go up to the upper right-hand corner where it says more, raise hands, chat, meeting settings, minimize meeting, background filters, disconnect audio. So that doesn't get me.
Yes, it gets you,
have-
but you have to go into your settings. And when you go to your settings and you hit meetings, it gives you a whole list of things that we are seeing on the bottom here. We're
Okay,
seeing them
it
in
says-
icons.
It says meeting topic, always show meeting controls touched by my appearance. And I can turn it on or off. And
Right,
so
and
when
if you keep going down and selecting what you want, as you select it, it'll give you other choices.
okay, I had them all selected in green, which means they're on, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, and I don't get anything. When I press on them, I get nothing.
So you can't press on them. You have to go back to your meeting, and they'll be used in your meeting because you've activated them. You won't get anything from that screen. It just turns things on and off.
Okay.
Okay, so I have them all on in my screen. All I have is pictures of you folks.
Okay, let's move on. You now know what to experiment with there, Laura. Margaret, thank you
Or
very much.
should I be on an Apple program maybe?
No.
Margaret, maybe you want to put some direction in chat, or maybe a screenshot of what you've just explained, and then everybody can benefit as well.
Okay.
From that. Okay, thank you. That'd be nice. Okay, what I want to show you now is what Laura asked at the beginning of the class. I'm going to click share, okay, and I'm going to click at the bottom of the screen that you can see share sound, optimize for video clip, and I'm still going to keep my whole thing, but I don't have to. I can now if I wanted to, and let's do it, okay? I can click on my browser, okay, as it happens to be Google Chrome. So I click on my browser and I click share, okay? Now we've got YouTube up, and you can now, click on any one of the things in YouTube, and
we're calling these the new billion-dollar solar panels. They're a new generation of super.
Come here. Here, man.
Spy on me, baby. You satellite. Infrared to see me move.
Okay. That's how you. Oh, I should have turned it off.
Shoot me right.
Brought my younger years back.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So you can share YouTube on Zoom as well, okay? And it can be a video. It could be a training video. It could be a how-to video, okay? So you can share anything that you want, a document, a picture, a word puzzle, and so forth. So that really gets us to a point where, I would like to show you more, but we've gone over the hour. Now, I don't mind spending another 10 minutes or so showing you other little things that I had planned to show you. or perhaps
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it? Okay. Okay, no, that's great. All right. Then what I want to show you are some more tips and tricks, okay? So there are two things, and I'll probably do them together, but just keep your attention with what I'm doing now. Okay, so if we click on, I want to do some virtual background now, okay? And I want to show you that, first of all, it can be easy if your device allows it, or it's very difficult if your device doesn't allow it. But other things are going to come into that. If you click that up arrow next to video, it says that choose virtual background, okay? So it goes to your settings. You can see the white screen that's come up, and it's gone to background, and you can now upload any background that you want to come up to here by clicking. You see that plus button? You click the plus button. It says add.
Not seeing that.
I'm not even.
All I see are the participants.
Are you seeing the big white screen in front of you with my face on it?
We just see a little small face.
Well, whatever size, okay. But I mean, can you see the word settings in the white screen?
No.
You can.
No.
Okay. All right.
I see the plus sign.
Well, let's.
I don't see it.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go back and just reshare again so that we can get it. Okay, I've reshared again for you. And can you see my video icon at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
It says
The up arrow. I'm going to click the up arrow, and you see a little directory that comes up, or a little screen that comes up.
Yes.
Then I choose virtual background. Okay. Can you now see a white?
I see.
Select the camera for camera.
I see myself in a thing. I see none and blur.
So
Okay,
where the backgrounds at? How do you pick? I don't see it.
In addition to yourself, can you see the white screen that's come up?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see on that white screen in the middle on the right, can you see a tiny plus sign?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now I click that plus sign, and underneath it, can you see it says add image?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now I click on add image. And now what will happen is that it will go down to my device, to my laptop.
Wow.
And
Wow.
If I don't have any pictures on my device, how do I upload pictures?
Hang on.
I got pictures.
Just
click on home.
so now we're looking for a backdrop that you have created that you want to upload. It's a picture, okay? Now let's say you've got a business called Kevin's Cookie Business. You would click, you would make a picture, and then you would upload it. And there we've got a virtual background called Kevin Cookie Company, because you made it, okay? And it will be stored here for future use. Okay, so once you get to this particular the background, you just click whatever picture or that is up here ready, waiting for you, and it'll immediately change your virtual background. Okay, so now comes to the question that if you can't do a virtual background, okay, let's say your computer is giving you trouble and it just won't accept it, okay, you have options. And one is you can buy a green screen, and then you would click down here that buy a green screen and click it off. Okay, so that's what you do if you had a screen, but that's not what I want to show you. I've shown you now how to get to a virtual background, but
how to get the pictures.
So you would click the box, I have a green screen if you bought one then, right?
Yeah. How do you get pictures?
Sorry, I missed that. What is the question? How do you what?
get the pictures. If you got pictures in, how do you get them? Or am I in yours?
Okay, Zoom has some default pictures. Okay, so you can use a Zoom default picture. All right, but what I want to show you, where to go to solve your particular problem. So I'm just going back to my YouTube. Let me just see. There we are. Okay, if you go, can you see my screen now? The Zoom screen. Okay, if you go to zoom.us and go into your account, okay, because you will have an account, okay, and if you haven't, you need to open one, okay. So you would go into your account and you would go to your settings, and you would go to, let's say, meeting, advanced meeting, and you would then scroll down in advanced meetings with all the different settings that you want to add, and you can scroll up to what you're looking for, which is this. Okay. Now, the virtual background setting, you need to have that icon there ticked. Okay, it needs to be blue. Okay, one that's not ticked, you can see the one below there is a gray color. But it needs to be big. So before you do it, the first thing you look at is go to your settings in the cloud and make sure that is ticked. Okay, so you're all happy. That's where you go to. You know how to get there. All right.
You're gonna put these notes in the notes.
Sorry.
You're gonna put this in the notes for us.
Yes, I will add this to the notes. Okay.
Steps, because I'm lost. I'm lost.
You're not by yourself.
So you go to in meeting advanced, and what do you do?
All right. What I want to, sorry, I just want to show you again another. Zoom has got really good support. Now I've gone to what you can see there is support.zoom.us, and it lists the requirements for virtual background. Okay. So I don't want you struggling, but first come here and see what the minimum requirements are on this particular page of Zoom support. And all you got to do is get onto Zoom and just type in the search column, virtual background, and it will bring up all sorts of options. It will also bring up this option in support Zoom with virtual background. And it will give you a short little video here about virtual background as well. So you'll learn a lot, particularly if you're having trouble, and particularly if you've got different devices. Zoom talks about different devices. So this is where you would find a lot of your answers just by typing in what you are looking for up here in the search. Okay, I will put this on the email that's coming.
Thank you.
So yeah, okay. So that's for trouble searching. Okay, but that's it. Okay, that's what I wanted to share with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for being in the class. We do have a final slide. I think that
it's a new day now. It's time change for me. I'm not on. My time has changed. That's 12:16 for me right now.
Sorry, I missed that. I'm a man. I can only do one thing at a time.
Time is after 12.
After 12.
It's midnight for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much indeed for.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Go appreciate the class.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
Hey, Mr. Tagar.
Hey, Miss Jackie, how you doing, darling?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic. All right,
Kelly,
what state are you in?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
You're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm from Winston-Salem.
Cool. All right.
All right. Talk to you later. I'm going
All right. Have
on
a
the
good
bed.
night.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.